May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high.
Hey friends, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Abigail, the Homeschool Hippie, and today we are talking about HSLDA. This is the third video in a series called Missouri Homeschooling. And if you've not seen the previous two videos, I'll leave an iCard and I'll leave a link down in the description box. So we're going to dive right in. HSLDA is the Homeschool Legal Defense Association, and it was formed in 1983, which if you saw the prior video, you will know that this was a time of great turmoil in the homeschool community. We were really rising up and fighting for our right to educate our children however we saw fit, whether that was through home education, private schooling, or public schooling. And so in 1983, Mike Ferris and Mike Smith formed HSLDA together, and HSLDA was formed so that homeschool families would have affordable legal defense. And you can purchase monthly, yearly, or lifetime memberships. And there are so many services that HSLDA provides. If you guys see me looking down, I have the iPad and I have all my notes on here. So some of the things that HSLDA does is it provides a peace of mind, knowing that if something were to happen or if you were to have a question, you have access to a legal defense team at all times is so amazing. If you have a question, or if you're being harassed and you have a question about what your legal right is, you can call and ask. If you are being harassed by an authoritative figure, you also can have HSLDA help you in the steps to stop that harassment. So just having the peace of mind that you can ask any questions you need, whether it's through toddlers or graduating seniors, and you need transcript questions answered, all of those questions are within your grips through HSLDA. They also have over 30 years of experience in defending homeschooling families. So if you were to ever be brought to court, or you were ever to have your records requested or anything like that, you can call them and they will actually provide you a lawyer service where they will help you get those records and help you navigate the legal issues that you're facing. Additionally, they provide personalized advice. So if you have a special needs kid and you have questions, you can call HSLDA. If you have questions about a transcript, or if you have questions about pulling your child from public school because they were in public school but you're considering homeschooling and you need to know the laws, or you have questions about how to take the first steps to do that so that you can legally educate your child in your home, whether you're in Missouri or any of the other states, you can access that information through HSLDA. Additionally, they spend funds to preserve the freedom for home educators. So they do stay up to date with the most recent legislation in all of the states and on a national level that could impact home educated families. And they also stay up to date with issues that are going on. And on their website, you can also access all of the cases that are currently open against homeschool families that they are a part of, which is really nice because you can kind of keep tabs on what's going on and why these cases are happening. HSLDA provides encouragement to homeschool families, and like I said, they're just a really great resource to have. Their website is full of so much information. They also have families that they've represented, they have grads, and they also go to homeschool conferences to help spread information and just valuable resources. And that's actually where I first met up with people from HSLDA, was my very first Missouri Parent Educator Conference. And there they had a booth, and they also, I believe, did a class. I think they did a class. And they gave out lots of free information about the legalities of homeschooling in Missouri, what their organization does, and they were just there to encourage. At the time when I attended the conference, my son had been homeschooled for just a few months, and having pulled him from public school, like I just navigated all of this by myself, and it was a very scary time. I really wasn't sure what I was doing, if I was doing it correctly, and there was just so much encouragement there. They made sure that I felt welcomed and that I felt valued as a home educator, and that I was headed in the right directions with my son. And it was just really wonderful to be able to talk to them and see families that they had represented that were a member of the HSLDA community, and it was just very uplifting to know that there are other families that are part of this organization, and it kind of makes us one big family or community, which is amazing. The value of HSLDA is amazing. If you were to go to a lawyer, just say you were having issues, and so you decide to go to a local attorney, your fee would probably, on average, now in some areas this will be higher, in some areas this will be lower, but on average would be $300 an hour. As a member of HSLDA, like I mentioned earlier, you can pay monthly, yearly, or you can purchase a lifetime subscription. And if you purchase yearly, I think it's like $120 for the whole year. And it doesn't matter if you need 700 hours or if you only need 30 minutes. Like, no matter how much you need, you're going to get the same support, the same efforts, and the same value that someone else is getting. And then they also offer scholarships and grants to homeschool students, and they have what's called the compassion grants, and this is if you're struggling, like you're homeschooling through a really difficult time for your family, you could potentially get a membership through a scholarship or a grant to HSLDA. HSLDA is an amazing organization, and we're going to talk just a little bit more about their website, which I've pulled up here. They have the reasons to join HSLDA, who we are, what they do, and what you receive as a home educator with their organization. And then they have their FAQ section, and it talks about all kinds of things. You know, does HSLDA ever refuse legal services to a member? They can't guarantee representation for your case. However, in practice, we come to the aid of our members and many non-members whenever possible. Regrettably, there are some times when they must decline to provide legal services to a member. So the FAQ section is well worth reading over, and basically my point in making this video was to educate you about who HSLDA is and what they provide to homeschool families. Having HSLDA should be a priority of yours if you are a home educator. It simply provides so many benefits and is a wonderful resource to have in your back pocket, especially if something ever were to happen. Not that that is typical, but if something were to occur, having that resource could be vital, and it would just be there in your back pocket, and you would have the peace of mind of knowing that if something were to happen or someone were to want to come in and do something that they don't have the legal right to do, you and your children are protected. So the last thing I'm going to leave you with is I did pull up the pricing. You can do a monthly auto pay membership, which is $11 per month, and it is a one-time setup fee of $15. You can do an auto annual withdrawal, which is $125 per year, or you can do an annual membership, which doesn't auto renew for you. You have to do the renewal for $130, or a lifetime membership is $1,200, which if you think about that, especially if you have multiple children, if you are educating from, pre-K or K all the way up through 12th grade, obviously that pays for itself very well. But additionally, if you have multiple kids and you're going to be homeschooling beyond 12 years, that's a very big discount for you. They do offer a $15 discount on annual memberships for full-time pastors, full-time missionaries, military, and all first responders, police, fire, EMT. And then if you are a member of an HSLDA discount group, you can also get a discount that way. So this has been the HSLDA video. I hope that you guys found this informational and I didn't ramble too much. If you are new here and you haven't yet, please consider hitting the big red subscribe button down below. This really just helps my channel out. Peace, love, and we will catch you in the next one.